guys, hope you're doing okay. I just wanted to show you the bubbles, and so using the daily and weekly bubble average, Aussie is strongest buy, and that would mean that we're going to be potentially risk on because Aussie's a risky currency and Euro is strong sell. As you know, the Euro Oz is a great risk on, risk off proxy, and if the Euro Aussie continues to fall, then we're going to be risk on, which goes against the fundamentals completely, because we've got this Ukraine-Russia crisis slash war, and so we should be risk off. So I think it's going to be payday for the retail guys. So they're short Aussie and you're going to get paid, and then they're short Kiwi and you know, they could get paid. So note that the USD is mixed. So I think this week we need to look at fundamentals and technicals. I don't know how, I'm not that confident about that, because really you know, NATO are going to have their emergency meeting, and you know, there's going to be like an escalation on it's going to be quite risk off, right? So we have to remember the fundamentals. So I don't know about payday for these guys. And of course FX could signal a reversal, or they could just be right, and they're normally wrong. With you know, 80% probability they're normally wrong, but they've got the 20% probability they're going to be right, so they could be right on the Aussie. So I think if we get any signals, just maybe take them a pinch of salt today, because I think we should be looking at fundamentals over sentiment. Okay, and because of that we'll look at some technicals, and I'll show you some pitchfork charts. Got CPI, which is obviously a big deal, and we've got ADP that feeds into the NFP, and we've got the Bank of Canada interest rate decision, and we've got Powell as well. And normally he's quite good at soothing the market, so we could be risk on by then, and then therefore that would make sense, right? But currently we shouldn't really be risk on, okay? And that as well. There's the retail guys are buying the dips on risk. So if they continue to keep doing that, it's going to fall, so it's going to flush them out. You can see how you got the signals. So you know, there's the sell, came down quite a bit, and if they go long again, we're going to come down again. So just bear that in mind. So we know the economic calendar, we've got a busy day. I'm going to produce the FX math signals for you guys in the channel, and you know about the bubbles. I think it's going to be payday for those guys up to Powell, but Powell might reverse things and we might be a little bit risk on, like a relief bounce, where these two would make sense, right? So let's show you some technicals. I'll start with AU, because obviously the Aussie is strong buy, which doesn't really make that much sense, but so we zoom out, we're using that anchor, and so it's created a median line 7263. So we get a nice H4 candle below. We'll target 7216. However, this comes up, then at least we know the reason why is because of the sentiment. Okay, so it could be the sentiment is going to be powerful today. It normally is quite good, but fundamentals should probably rule the roost, really, especially if we've got like war, you know. And so that's that. So keep an eye on those levels. We might get a channel break if we go above 72.92, and then we'll challenge 73, where we're going to have some resistance here. So A, B, C, D. That's your B resistance. You see how that comes into play there, and this is the 61.8 diagonal. So really, fundamentally should fall. Sentimentally, we can go up. Okay, so it's quite tricky, and also technically we're bearish ABCD. Okay, let's show you EA, and that is your sell at that point because of the channel break, and you see how that's made. It's from that angle there. Drag that down, and you see how you got the support. It creates like a hypothetical support, and so you'd sell at that channel break 156.11. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, so you know, that's how you can use the channels on the soup indicator. It's very, very powerful. So yeah, I don't know how far this can go. I mean, we can come down to 151.91 and then we might eventually bounce. But what will happen, in my experience, is that price can break the pitchfork, but it tends to reverse back in the pitchfork. So we might break it, we might come down to really flush out the retail guys because they're already getting absolutely destroyed. And that should do it. And we'll see like a reversal. And we'll come up to test that shift channel bottom. So it could be a big move on the cards. AJ maybe, because of the Aussie bubble. So we've got a bearish ABCD. We're in danger of breaking the pitchfork. So there, it's quite interesting. And so round about 83.08. But at least we know the reason for this going up is because the retail guys are short. So that is something, and at least the bubbles, you know, they're usually quite good. But at least we have a reason for this to come up, all right? And it will confound a lot of the fundamental guys as well. They won't understand why this is going up, but at least we know why, because of that, right? What else we look at? I think GU maybe, and we'll do EU. GU, there we go. So yeah, we're falling. We've got a bullish harmonic, which is projecting. If we lose that angle there, we're going to have some support down here. I mean, you could probably argue this can fall fundamentally because this is quite a risky currency compared to the dollar. So 132.48, 132.34, 133.63. So if we break this dashed line, it's going to be a channel break, and it's going to be quite bearish. So there's your channel, and so yeah, we will come down 131.95. Below that, then we've got a long way to go. So 129.57. So yeah, that's that. EU, and then I'll wrap up the video. And if you want to see the stop loss clusters, you can just go to FX SSI, and you can just get the you know, the stop loss cluster indicator, and use the quasi DB code as well. You need to get this for your MetaTrader 4 because it's so powerful, and then you just use the quasi DB code. It's got to be in caps, and then, you know, that's how you get your discount. So if you want to see the stop loss clusters, you just get that software. So this is an interesting thing that we've got here. We've got a channel break on the EU there. So we drag that down. So we are breaking. So 111.35, and we had the signal to shorts as well. 110.94 is your support. So that's your median line support. So I'll wrap up the video, and let me know if you need any help. I can do any chart, any pitchfork chart, any SLC chart, any TPO volume profile. If you want me to do, you know, anything, if you've got questions or you need advice, just let me know. Perhaps you're struggling with your risk management, I can help you in that as well. So just let me know, and have a good day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.